Welcome to the newest episode of the 15-Minute Drill podcast for Saturday, October 1st, 2016. I'm Walter Johnson, your host, and over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to give you all the final scores of every game that's possible to be heard about as far as final scores in the Southwest Georgia Network coverage area. Not a whole lot of time to waste, so let's get started. And of course, there was the big thriller in Cordele on Friday night, the very last night of September in 2016. But first, I'll briefly tell you about what happened on Thursday night up in Columbus, Georgia, and the Westover Patriots from right here in Albany won their second straight game in as many weeks on a Thursday night as they defeated the Hardaway Hawks 35-7 at Kinnett Stadium in Columbus. And the Patriots led from start to finish, never trailed, and winning their second straight contest. And the Patriots are now 4-2 overall, and more importantly, they improved to 2-1 in GHSA Region 1-4A play. And their only region loss so far came to America's Sumter. And a very, very big win for the Patriots on Thursday night on the road against Hardaway. And the Patriots are off next week, and they'll return to action on Friday, October 14th at Hemo Stadium, taking on Columbus High. And now the big game up in Cordele, Georgia, at the Cougar Den on the campus of Crisp County High School between the 4-0 Class AA Brooks County Trojans and the 5-0 Class AAA Crisp County Cougars. And you can call them the 6-0 Class AAA Crisp County Cougars. And that's because thanks to a 24-yard field goal from Brandon Thompson with just 13 seconds to play in regulation, the Cougars knocked off the Brooks County Trojans 16-14 final score. Crisp County 16, Brooks County 14. And while Crisp County improves to 6-0, the Brooks County Trojans fall to 4-1 on the season. First loss of the season for Brooks County, and a very, very tough loss at that for Brooks County. And Brooks falls to 4-1 on the season, and Brooks County wasn't the only GHSA Region 1AA team to fall on this final Friday night in September. And more on that team a little bit toward the end of the podcast. And then other GHSA Region 1 AAA action on Friday night, Friday, September 30th. And the Cook Hornets, after an 0-3 start, have now won 3 in a row as they traveled to Blakely, Georgia, and defeated Early County 18-7. And that leaves Cook at 3-3 on the season, and that's the same overall record for the Worth County Rams, who bounced back from a tough loss at Thomasville a little over 2 weeks earlier, and they rolled past Harris County 48-28, the final score. And obviously, that win couldn't have come at a better time for the Rams. And the Rams are now 3-3 on the year, and their win over Harris County, combined with Cook's win by 11 points, 18-7 over Early County, sets up a big matchup in the Region 1 AAA opener next week as Worth County travels to Cook. And obviously, with region play starting next week, every game counts going forward. And moving right mentioned that Brooks County wasn't the only Region 1AA team to lose, and the Fitchburg Purple Hurricanes lost for the first time this season. And as Tift County scored a go-ahead touchdown in the closing seconds of their game and defeated Fitzgerald 35-28. And the Blue Devils are now 5-2 overall, and they'll take the week off next week. And in another Region 1-4A contest, and the Cairo Syrup Makers jumped out to a 29-7 halftime lead, and then cruised to a 36-21 win over the American Sumter Panthers. And with the win, Cairo not only improves to 5-1 overall, but remains in sole possession of first place in GHSA Region 1-4A, undefeated and improving to 3-0 in league contests. And some more action involving Albany area schools and Southwest Georgia, some Southwest Georgia area teams. And the Miller County Pirates pitched a shutout over the Calhoun County Cougars from Medicine, Georgia, 35-0. And then another shutout, Terrell County blasted Baconton Charter 40-0. And the Green Waves washing out the Blazers there. And a big win for Terrell County there. Going to 3-3 overall, 3-2 in GHSA Region 1 Single A. And in another big Region 1 Single A contest, Pelham in a roll past Chattahoochee County, 25-8. And Pelham's only loss so far has come to Terrell County. And it's a big win for Pelham over Chattahoochee County. And in Region 2 Single A, Turner County crushed Lanier County 49-19. And going to some other scores involving Southwest Georgia teams and teams from far, far away and not so far away. And some other games of interest. And Deerfield Windsor traveled to Americus Americus Georgia. And they defeated Southland Academy 34-21. And it was the region opener for the Knights, who improved to 5-3 overall and 1-0 in GISA Region 3 AAA with the victory. And big win for Terrell Academy, Deerfield Windsor tonight. And some other scores from around the area. And the defending GISA Class AAA State Champion Valwood Valiants from Valdosta fell to North Florida Christian out of Tallahassee, Florida. Final score 30-20. North Florida Christian wins it. And future GHSA Region 1-6A foe Coffee out of Douglas, Georgia, bounced back from their loss to Tift County last week and defeated Warner Robins 56-22. In GHSA Region 2 Single A action, Irwin County crushed Charlton County 36-13. And Colquitt County, after an 0-4 start, has now won 3 straight games as the Packers crushed International School of Broward County in Florida, 56-24 the final score. And Telfair County, an easy 48-14 winner over Wilcox County. And there's some more scores here. In the GIC AA, Creekside Christian kept Sherwood Christian winless on the season with a 45-0 rout tonight. And And we go back to more at the Crisp County game, and pretty tight game is pretty tight game throughout the evening. And Crisp County, and in case you missed it earlier, edged Brooks County 16-14 on a 24-yard field goal from Brandon Thompson with 13 seconds to play. And another game involving the GHSA Region 1AA team saw the Daugherty Trojans fall on the road to the Perry Panthers in Perry, Georgia. Final score, Perry 56, Daugherty 28. And the Trojans will open GHSA Region 1 AAA play next week. And it'll be on Saturday, October 8th at Humo Stadium, when Daugherty will open region play against Monroe. It's GHSA Region 1 AAA, and facing Monroe. And seeing Crisp County with that 16-14 win over Brooks County will have a bye next week, while Worth and Cook will do battle down in Adel, Georgia next Friday, October 7th, and again on Saturday, October 8th, Monroe will face Daugherty. Should be a really good contest. And also mentioned earlier, Cook all over Early County, 18-7. And Early County, with a loss, falls to 0-5-1 this season. Bobcats still looking for win number 1 on the 2016 season. And in Early County, and visits Brooks County next week. And the Bobcats obviously will be facing a very, very frustrated team of Trojans, and losing a heartbreaker like that. I'm thinking Brooks County will be fired up and trying to bounce back from a loss like that. And it was a very good game between two undefeated teams. And it's too bad somebody had to lose. And in GHSA Region 1 6A, of course, the big game at Trojan Field in Leesburg next week, pitting the 5-0 Lee County Trojans against the Houston County Bears 6-0, and are ranked either number 1 or number 2, depending on which poll you rely on. I mean, that's going to be a huge, huge game. And wouldn't surprise me if the tickets for that game were sold out in a hurry, and then fans will likely be advised to get to the stadium early, get to Trojan Field early. It's like the saying goes, if you don't get there early, you don't get a seat. And in the limited amount of time we have remaining, just a little more over a minute left to be exact. And the big game on Saturday night, Saturday, October 1st, which will be in Camilla at Centennial Field, undefeated and 5-0 Mitchell County Eagles, who are also 4-0 in GHSA Region 1 A, will face the also undefeated and 4-0 overall Red Devils from Randolph Clay High School out of Cuthbert, Georgia. And Randolph Clay is 3-0 in GHSA Region 1 A. And obviously it doesn't take much to realize just how much is on the line there. And the winner obviously will take over sole possession of first place in GHSA Region 1 A. And on that note, I'm out of time for this edition of the 15-Minute Drill Podcast. And remember to follow on Twitter at SWJ Network and on Spreaker as well. Have a good one.